What the Philadelphia Eagles did at the White House was an absolute disgusting disgrace. This is not on President Trump. Now, you liberals out there, all the liberal goons that listen to the show, you comment away and knock me all you want. But I'm telling you, I lived it, okay? I was given the opportunity to say, you know what, we're going to pass. I don't agree with Barack Obama. And I showed up and did the right thing because I'm an American citizen. This is not a banana Republican. Although I disagreed with the president, I respected the office. The Philadelphia Eagles screwed President Trump over and tried to embarrass him by trying to put a clown show up at the White House to embarrass this guy. Here's what they did, in case you haven't heard the real story, by the way. They put in a list to the Secret Service. The Secret Service has a system called WAVES, White House Access Visitor Entry System. They submitted 80 names to show up to the White House. The Eagles were the Super Bowl champs. In case you missed the backstory, I'm sorry, I should have prefaced that. They're typically the champions in baseball, the World Series champs, the NBA champs, the NFL champs. They get invited to the White House. By the way, a nonpartisan event. Other than isolated incidents here and there, the teams show up, whether it's a Republican or a Democrat, you clap, the president says hello, you bring the kids or whatever. It's a nice event and everybody goes home. But everything is partisan in the era of Donald Trump, and the Eagles blew it, and they suck for it. They submitted 80 names. I believe that submission was a big head fake. The Secret Service does all their homework on it, vets the names, which, by the way, is a pain in the butt in and of itself. And what happens? At the last minute, the Eagles tell the White House, oh, hey, by the way, Buddy the mascot, or whatever the hell the Flying Eagle clown show's name is going to show up, and a few players are going to show up. Now, that was done to smack this guy right between the legs. They wanted to make the president look like a fool. Look, celebration at the White House. Nobody's there. We got Buddy the Eagle, whatever the hell. I don't even know what the hell his name is. Chipper or Stupid the Eagle. I have no idea. Flapping around like a mascot at the White House. Look, there's nobody here. Look what we did. We got this guy. You show up. You show up at the damn White House. I left my job to run against this president. I gave up my whole career and gladly shook his hand and took a photo. No problem at all. I'm showing it to you. You can disagree. You can say, oh, I wouldn't have taken it. That's not my decision. That was yours. You show up. You show up to the White House. You shake the president's hand, you wave, and you move on. And then the next day, go run for office against him. Do whatever you want to do. Scream about gun control, high taxes, how much you love Obamacare. Make a big scene, you clowns. But you show up. Now you know, the NFL, can you get out of your own freaking way? My gosh, are you guys a bunch of idiots? You show up to the White House. You don't pull a head fake and you send a damn mascot. And let me just tell you, President, by the way, there's a reason Culture War is on the bottom of the chyron there. Because he wins again on this one. Because you thought you were going to pull the old dipsy-do, fakearoo, head fake. Look, we're going to submit 80 names, and then we're going to flip you the double-barreled middle finger, and we're out of here. We're going to show up with the mascot and the guy who holds the football for the kicker. And you know what Trump said? Beat it. Get the hell out. Lock the gates, send those guys back to Philly. And I'm sorry, I know there's some disagreement on this. There's even conservative commentators. Oh, man, Trump made this about kneeling. Trump didn't make this about anything. He's the president of the United States. They extended an invitation to the Eagles graciously to show up at the White House and meet the president of the United States, which is an honor. You don't have to like the guy. Yeah, I didn't. I didn't like the guy at all. I'm not talking about personally. I'm talking about his politics. I left my job to run against him. You show up. You take the damn picture. You proudly take the picture. What the hell's wrong with you guys? And you got nailed because he wins this again. Because now he made you look like damn fools. You're going to show up again with the eagle and the mascot flapping his wings on. Look, nobody showed up but the mascot. Dopes. You got burned again. And this is why people in working America that work for a living and don't make $10 million a year to play a game for a living, this is why they voted for this guy. Because of idiots like you refusing to show up at the White House for something that's been done for eons, by the way. Knuckleheads. You should have made a contribution instead to the Trump 2020 re-election effort. Would have been the same thing. Sorry, folks, but it's really upsetting. It really was so, everything's so, we're living in the dumbest times ever. This is so stupid. Let me make you a promise. There is nobody more anti-liberal than me, okay? Nobody. If in 2020, God forbid we get a liberal president and they want to invite me to the White House to talk about whatever, the Second Amendment, I'll tell you what, I'm there and I'll take that damn picture, no problem. That's a promise. Eagles. Yeah, real principled position. I'm glad Trump kicked you out. Don't ever come back. And by the way, I'm still done with the NFL.